So, my dear friends, today I'll be talking to you a very important topic, and that is how to be active all the times. So, I remember that when I started my public service initially, so one of my big boss, he told me that why I am so proactive, why I take initiative, why just all the time I am dynamic and I'm energetic. So I asked him that, sir, this is something good that one should be active and one should be proactive. There is a difference between active and proactive. So proactive is a person who takes initiative on his or her own. Like he or she is not waiting that somebody will be giving instructions or will be giving some advices or will be asking to take action, but that person understands himself or herself that what should be the next action, what should be the next step to be taken. So that person is called proactive. So if we are not proactive, at least we should be active. Proactive are those people, they go for action, while reactive people or active people, they at least respond to any other action. So I asked him that it's very good to be active and proactive and dynamic and energetic. So he told me no, inaction is the best action. No action is the best action. So I asked him that what is this like? How inaction or no action is the best action? So he told me that in third world countries like Pakistan, if you take some initiative and if you take some new steps and you become creative and innovative, so it will bring you a lot of problems. Just maintain the status quo. Don't do anything out of your own will and just respond to very necessary, urgent and very important things. Otherwise, you should just remain passive and be dormant, go in your hibernation all the time. Don't come on the front, because if you come on the front, so you will create a lot of problems for yourself. So later on, I discovered his personality, that he was suffering from inferiority complex and he would be unable to express himself, and he had problems of communication. So that's why he would not confront, he would not face situations. So he would be in the flight mood, not in the fight mood, not to face. So today my message is based on the advice that some people, they will tell you that you should be you should be passive and don't come on the front and just listen to people. Even people don't do active listening. They will be just listening in a way that the things won't go inside their brain. They won't inculcate, and then if once the things are not properly inculcated, then it is not possible to be expressed. So for me, dynamism, how one can be all the time dynamic, all the time energetic. So the solution to this issue is that you people must be physically, mentally and spiritually balanced, so that your body is not having aches and pains, and you don't have diseases, and you don't have headache, and you are all the time happy and you are smiling, and your body, mind and soul, these are in proper response to any change in environment. If there is any stimulus is any change in environment, so you are in a proper way to respond to that change. Otherwise you will go in dormancy, you will go for example in silence, and then you will take refuge in silence. You won't take refuge, for example, in action, but you will take refuge in silence. You will be just sitting on sidelines, and then you will be observing. Even some people, they don't observe. They are so passive that all the time, they are in a dormant position. So action is basically your source of happiness. People think that if I'm not active, so I'll be happy, and why should I tackle, and why should I handle so many things in my life? Why not I should be at rest? And that rest, we call it inertia. So if you are in that stage which is stagnant, which is standing, then it will bring you a lot of problems. And those problems will be the problems of your personality, because your personality will be then dormant. You will be not receiving, you will be not giving, and then you will be on such position that you will become parasite. You will be just looking at other people, what the other people will do, and then you will be waiting that the other people must take care of you, and you yourself will not be taking care of yourself. So if you want to become self-sufficient, if you want to become like self-actualized, if you want that my life should be like the way I want, so then you have to remain active. And how you can remain active? If you have proper balanced diet. If your diet is such that it doesn't give you proper energy, and then your blood circulation system and then your respiration, that is not good. For example, if you are living in a polluted environment, so then what you will inhale and exhale, that will be the same. I think you understood my point, that sometimes we inhale and exhale the same thing. Both are poisonous gases. So at least the oxygen which go inside, that must be pure. So I am advising you today that you people must remain active 24 hours. Even if you are sleeping, so you are sleeping. Now I got up, for example, 1 hour back, and you may see my face. It is like, quite happy because I slept well. And because I was yesterday active. I went to a forest and we walked a lot. We ran and we enjoyed and we talked. You might have seen in my other video. So if you are like exerting, if you are utilizing your physical energies, then when you go home and when you are going to sleep, then you will be having a sound sleep. And once you are sound sleep and you get up early in the morning, so you will be with tremendous energy. Then you would like to do a lot of things. And if you are not sleeping well and you are like drowsy and you are tired and your face is fatigue, so then you will be unable to participate in day-to-day activities of your life, and then you will feel yourself to be like very passive, and then you will be not responding to changes in environment, and then you will be like a stone, like a rock. Even rocks and stones, they respond. So sometimes we become so stagnant, we become so in a position that we don't become responsive, and then there is no difference between organic and inorganic, living and non-living. So if we are living, so all the time our antenna, all the time our nervous system, central nervous system, it must be active. That what's going on, we must be mindful, we must be very good observer, that if there is any art, if there is any nature, so we must appreciate that thing. We may be in a way that, for example, if there is any danger, so we can conceive, we can perceive that what is the danger, and if there is any opportunity, so then we can avail that opportunity. Because there was a survey, so 95% people who are successful in this world are those people who understand that what is the demand of the opportunity. For example, if there is any opportunity, this is opportunity that you are listening to me. So if you are active listeners and my each and every word is penetrated in your brain, in your mind, it goes there, and then you are sharing this video with your friends, and then you are responding to my this message, and then you are also sharing your experiences of life, that whether you are active, you are passive, you are dynamic, you are slow, you are fast, you are quick, how is your response to changes in environment? Because response to change in environment is our behavior. So our activity, that shows our behavior, how much we are active. For example, if we are, and what is our source of happiness? If we are like eating a lot, does it give us happiness? If we go to some beautiful nature, does it give us happiness? So all this depends what are our triggers. What thing triggers you? Like what things brings change in your personality? What things like make you so happy? So that you have to recognize that this is my weak point, and from here, I can if somebody touches this thing, so then I will be running and I will be just participating in a marathon. You might have seen so many people, they are participating at the same time in so many activities. They are very good sports persons. At the same time, they are very good readers. They are intellectually very strong. So all this is to strike a balance. If you are very strong physically, but if mentally you are not strong, so then you don't have a balanced personality. So for balanced personality, we must be striking balance in our three parts of personality: body, mind, and soul. So my today's message is, don't be inactive. Inaction is not good. When you listen to this lecture, write few sentences on it. Express yourself. because that will be your activity. And if you are just parasites listening to me and doing nothing, so then it means that you have to do something. You have to do soul searching. That is called soul searching, introspection. You should think over it, that he talked to us like 20 minutes, and if I cannot write like 2 sentences in 1 minute, then I'm not active. So you must be active. So please participate, express yourselves, be active all the time, physically, mentally, and spiritually, all the time. Even your sleep should be an active sleep. Active sleep is sound sleep, where you have nice dreams and you have nice thoughts, and when you get up early in the morning, so you are in such a jubilant mood, and then you can have a nice day. And if you don't sleep properly, so then you will have a lot of problems the whole day. So even the sleep must be active all the time. Even our thoughts must be active. We must be creative, innovative. We should have new thoughts. We should create things. Then our mind will be active. Or physically we should be active. And spiritually we should be active means that we should meditate. We should not indulge in those activities which are like damaging our soul, our insight. So all these things are, my advice for today.